Welcome to a game called Whispers of the Machine. This was released in April 2019, but I got it with the Humble Monthly in January 2020. I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to play this game on the channel, but I've played the first day in it. It's like a 2D detective point and click kind of thing, but I'm quite enjoying the story, so I thought I would bring it to you, and we'll start again. So as you'll notice here, you've got a certain, like a triangle, so your choices in the game change your traits, and as such the way your character can interact with other people and stuff like that, so choices matter. We got into day 2 on the original game that I played, but we will start again. There is quite a lot of things I will need to cut out when I'm learning new puzzles and stuff like that, because I don't want you watching me trying to fumble my way through stuff. But it's kind of nice. So this game uses automatic saves. Decisions are permanent, so make your choices carefully. This game also contains occasional fast flashing images, which may cause discomfort and trigger seizures if you have photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion advised. Click to continue. It's quite a lot of story as well, so you won't really need to listen to me talk. It'll talk itself. So let's get going.
So, what's with the gloomy look? Left someone dear behind?
Yeah. You could say that.
Been there. So, Nord Sunday, you better buckle up. We've got some nasty weather coming in.
I heard. Sadly, caring about storms is a luxury people in my line of work are rarely afforded.
Oh, and what kind of work is that?
Special Agent, Violent Crimes. Central Bureau.
Well, shit.
Nordstrom Workshop Hall, 10:12 AM.
You there. This is a restricted crime scene.
Okay, so he's our first choice. At ease, Constable Special Agent England here. Hi there, I'm Vera. Your superior briefed you about me, right? Vera England Central Bureau. I'm going to go for the middle one, because I think that's what I went for on the first one. I could be wrong, it might have been the top one.
Hi there, I'm Vera. Your superior briefed you about me, right?
You're Agent England? Well, I'm Gabriel.
So, Gabriel, murders are rare in places like this, right?
You can say that again.
Yeah, I get it. Mind telling me about the attack?
The victim is Carl Oscarson, age 33, stabbed to death by an unknown assailant. He worked here as a carpenter and was found early this morning by a coworker who's sitting over there by the window.
Got it.
Okay, so this is Vera can advance 3 distinct personality traits. So empathetic, assertive, analytical. Your choices will influence all 3, affecting the course of the story and the tools at your disposal. So these are the tools down in our bottom right hand corner. We've got a scanner here. Extra strength there, and this one's like a biometric scanner, so we can kind of tell if people are lying and stuff, but you've got to remember to put it on before talking to people. I usually forget to do that. Advancing 1 personality trait always weakens the other 2, so make your choices carefully.
Sorry about the state of the crime scene. We're not used to this sort of thing.
Yeah, I get it, but I gotta tell you that this isn't up to par. Follow my lead, right? Evidently, this entire room should have been evacuated. Staying clear of the body would have decreased the risk of contaminating evidence. Oh, don't worry about it, Constable. This looks quite typical, right? I picked the top one, so I'm going to continue going with
that this isn't up to par. Follow my lead, all right?
Will do, ma'am. Happy to assist in any way you need.
Good to hear. Now, give me a second while I examine the body.
Sure, I'll be here.
Right, so this choice has amplified Vera's assertive side. There will be many instances like this, strengthening 1 personality trait at the expense of the other 2.
So, is this where you use your X-ray vision?
My what?
Come on, you have to be aware of the rumors. How agents like you are supposed to be equipped with some kind of advanced cybernetics.
Let's just say I'm good at what I do. We'll leave it at that. The Central Bureau has a strict no-comment policy on those types of inquiries. I'd love to talk about that, Gabriel, but I'd be breaking the rules, sorry. I believe I went for the middle one.
The Central Bureau has a strict no-comment policy on those types of inquiries.
I bet it does. Well, let's carry on.
I kind of want to keep it the same as I did before, because I want to progress the story in the same way I did the other one. Use the left mouse button to walk and interact with objects. Spacebar, tab, hold, display interactables in the room. Click once on inventory item to examine it, or drag and drop it to combine it with other things. That's fine. Right, so if you press and hold spacebar, it'll pop everything up that you can interact with. Now we need to examine the body. We've also got a photo here.
I miss him.
So Alex is somebody she knows. We have our notebook, which has all the people we know about and need to talk to whoever about. So when we interact with some of these people, we can click on our notebook and other stuff in here. So people, and I can't get past that one. You can show inventory items during dialogue by simply clicking on them. Okay. So we'll go back, and that one's notes. So we can talk to him about it, but what we're going to do is get our scanner, and when it pops up, so drag and drop the scanner to move it around. Abnormalities viewed through the lens will light up in a bright colour. The scanner is now in smart scan mode, where forensic anomalies should I say, are detected from the surrounding environment. So if you just click on it and drag it about, so we know we need to check this out. So analyzes it and tells you a little bit about when they died and stuff like that. So collected scanner samples will be added to your data vault and can be attached to the scanner for a targeted search. Unlike the smart scan, samples will allow detection in areas with a lot of contamination, such as picking up specific fingerprints in a room full of prints. Keep in mind that you won't find any new samples this way, so remember to use the smart scan mode too. Okay, so we can check around. He's got some crap on his hands, so let's have a look.
Post-mortem, huh? That would suggest that he likely only touched the body after death.
Okay, see, that picks everything like that up for us, so that's all fine. We can have a look for more blood. And we know it's there, so but it'll analyse it again just to make sure. Right, so now we've done that, we'll put this on and we'll have a chat to this dude here. Your biometric analyzer will automatically lock on to nearby targets. You can also click on the icon on your target to force the analyzer to stay connected. Lastly, the biometric output may display emotional anomalies. I'm going to say abnormalities all the time, aren't I? During dialogue, click on them to make them known to Vera before they disappear. So basically, we've got to pay attention when we talk to these.
Gabriel.
Yeah?
So when we talk to somebody, it brings up our little notebook, and we click on stuff.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Not much to tell. I grew up here in Nordsund, and all my family is here. The commissary is my uncle. He's always been the one who encouraged me to become a policeman.
So, how long have you been a cop?
8 years now.
Wow, 8? Must have started young.
Yep, started as a trainee at age 16.
I see.
So we finished talking to him.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
With many games like this, you generally want to look at everything first.
Looks pre-collapse, basically a glorified corner lamp. There's a coin slot on the side with a coin stuck in it. I can probably pull it out using some extra strength.
So she's pretty much telling you if we put our strength on and then click on it, we can pull it out.
Got the coin.
So, muscle boost increases your strength for a limited time. Interact with your target before the timer runs out, or it will need to be recharged. So it recharges pretty quick. So, need bother.
I could, but I don't know which locker belongs to the victim.
Okay, so we don't know Carl's locker, so we could probably try
I
and...
should finish examining the body first.
Really? Have I not finished? Okay, I haven't clicked on it, that's why.
Alright, we've got multiple knife-sized stab wounds to the chest. I don't see a murder weapon, so I take it none was found at the scene?
That's right. All knives and sharp tools in the building have been accounted for, too.
It looks like the victim was attacked directly from the front. I don't see any major defense wounds, so this was either a surprise attack, or the victim knew the perpetrator. What about any potential suspects, Constable? Did Carl have enemies?
None as far as we know. He seemed to be well liked among the guys here, but the man who found him might know more.
There was a photo in his chest pocket.
Okay,
It's a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman, taken fairly recently by the look of it. He's holding hands with the woman, but I can't discern her face. Too much damage to the photo. She's wearing a brass necklace. Could be relevant.
Okay. So let's ask Gabriel
Yeah?
about his locker
Hey,
first.
Do you know which one of these lockers belongs to the victim?
I don't know. Try asking that guy over there.
Yeah, but before we go, let's
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
let's grab the photo and show it to
Do you
him.
know who the woman in this photo is?
Too hard to tell. Sorry.
Could ask about the coin.
I don't need to know his opinion on that.
Okay. So we don't need to talk to him about it then. Right, let's. I should have put the scanner on when I asked about the photo, but I know it's not him. Be quick and to the point. He doesn't look happy to be here. Take your time to console a clearly distressed man. Begin by asking about his bloody hands. Looks can deceive. If he's guilty, stalling would give him a chance to come up with a lie. I'm pretty sure I did that one. So let's ask him about his
I
hands.
hate to start things off like this, but your hands are bloody and a man is lying dead over there. You understand how it looks, right?
Wait, what? Yes, it's his blood, but I just got some of it on me when I turned him over.
Okay, so why were you even touching the body? You should have notified the police immediately.
I just didn't realize he was dead at first. I thought he just hurt himself or something.
Okay. Let's move on to some other questions.
Fine, I have nothing to hide.
Okay, I want to ask about
Have a
the
look at this picture.
photo
Do you know
first.
who the woman is?
Yeah, that's just some old girlfriend of Carl's from ages ago.
Is that so? It doesn't look that old. At least Carl looks about the same.
Guess the guy aged well. Any other questions?
Logically explain that he has nothing to gain by being deceptive. Be stern about it, he's clearly being dishonest. I can't really remember which one I put on. I think it'd be stern
You're
about
lying
it.
to my face. If this attitude of yours doesn't change, the gloves will come off. I'm a patient woman, but I will only accept your full cooperation. I'll do what I need to do to bring justice to a murder victim.
I'm sorry. I gave him a promise. The lady in the photo, Carl is still seeing her. Well, was, I suppose.
Why wouldn't you tell me that from the beginning?
It was a secret. Carl said they would both get in trouble if anybody knew.
Why would they get into trouble? An affair?
I didn't ask, but yeah, it could be.
All right. Tell me everything you know about this woman.
Carl said she lived somewhere north of town, but that's all I know.
Okay, I believe you.
Do we? Do we really? Right, so let's ask about Carl.
Can you tell me a little bit about Carl?
Sure. I've known him since I started working here 4 years ago. We instantly hit it off. He had a great sense of humor. He used to be so cheerful, you know? Always kidding around, always with a smile on his face. But then about a year ago, something happened. He became absent-minded and humorless. I know people can change, but this came seemingly from nowhere.
Huh. What do you think caused this shift?
I'm not sure, but maybe something to do with his secret relationship? Perhaps all that secrecy started to take its toll on him.
What about
What's your
Gabriel?
opinion on the policeman over there?
Gabriel is a good man. He's been a cop in Nordsund for quite a while.
Okay, so nothing. Carl's
Why
murder?
don't you tell me about what happened this morning?
Okay. I get up early from my morning smoke. I keep my smokes in my locker, so I came in here. I saw Carl lying in the corner. It was still kind of dark, so I thought he'd fallen and hurt himself. I ran over to him. That's when I noticed the blood, and I guess I was kind of in shock, so I tried to stop the bleeding, but then I felt how cold he was. I yelled for help. The guys came running, and then Josef, our foreman, sent someone to go get the police.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Carl alive?
Late last night, around midnight. He stayed up with us playing cards, which is unusual.
Unusual? How so?
Well, it was rare for Carl to stick around in the evenings. He usually went out by himself.
Oh. Do you know where he used to go?
Not exactly, but it was probably to go visit that woman he was seeing. Anyway, Carl seemed a bit anxious last night. He seemed distracted.
Got it. Thanks for the info.
Okay, so I want to ask about this coin first before we
I
do.
don't need to know his opinion on that.
Okay. We're not asking about the coin then. What about Carl's locker?
Hey, do you know which one of these lockers belongs to Carl?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, you lying bugger.
Really? You sure about that?
Oh, fine. It's the second one from the left.
Good. I'll check it out. Is there an extra key for it somewhere?
I don't think so. As far as I know, Carl had the only one.
Okay. So we've asked everything there.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
Let's go and have a look at Carl's locker.
Locked. Doesn't look incredibly strong, though. I might be able to get it open with enough force.
Okay, telling us to use power boost.
Geez, try not to wreck the place.
Shut
No
up.
reason for alarm. I just needed to get this locker open.
Okay, now we've got it open, let's have a little look-see inside. Okay, so we've got matching stuff. Blade shape. We should probably scan the body for it. And Carl's. So that's all the Carl stuff. Let's do a smart scan. Ha, boots. So we've got a soil contains traces of rare saffron.
I could go and follow up on the saffron lead now, but I should check out the dormitory first.
Okay, so it's pretty much telling us where we need to go. But before we go,
A few
let's
more questions, if I may.
have a chat about saffron.
Do you know anything about saffron plants?
Nope. I know we grow them in Nordsund, but that's it.
Okay, so they definitely growing around here. Got
That's
nothing
enough
else to ask him.
questions for now.
Okay.
Must remember to put that on, to be honest. But I always forget it.
Gabriel,
Yeah?
Mr.
do you know
Woman?
anything about a woman who was seeing Carl?
I'm afraid not. I didn't know Carl myself.
Okay. How about saffron?
Do you know anything about saffron plants?
I know we grow them here in Nordsund, but I'm not sure exactly where. We have vegetables all over.
Okay, so we're done there.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
Let's just have one last look to make sure there's nothing else to get. So it's telling us about the boots and coat there anyway. Now I forgot to press the spacebar. Let's see if we can put the coin in there.
I'll hold on to it for now.
Okay, that'll be a no then. So where did she want to go? The dormitory.
Hey, I'm gonna go check out the dorm. Where's Carl's bed?
Turn left and then go straight. I left the light on so it'd be easy for you to find.
Gotcha. Be right back.
So let's see what we can interact with by pressing space. So we've got a bag, chest, desk, ventilation tube. So I kind of know what I need to look for here. It's the ventilation tube, but we still need to go and examine everything.
Dirty laundry. Smells like machine oil.
So we might as well put our scanner on, to be honest. And have a look around first. Doesn't look like we can find anything. Let's try for Carl's stuff. DNA. Looks like he's been touching that for some reason.
Huh. There are a lot of prints around a panel on the air duct.
Oh, and a draw. So, nowhere else. How about... is there any boot prints anywhere? Nope. Smart scan. I think we checked the smart scan anyway, didn't we? So nothing there. Let's go and have a look at the ventilation tube then.
The panel is screwed on tight. I'll need some way of getting it loose.
So, we'll check out the desk.
Pens and paper. Nothing out of the ordinary.
So nothing in the desk there. How about the chest?
Clean clothes and sheets. Nothing interesting.
Okay. And finally, the bed.
Both beds look recently used.
Now, when I first played this, I went and asked around for a screwdriver. But basically what you do is get the coin. I'm sure there's another way to do it, but I used the coin to get into the tube.
There was a small key hidden inside the duct. I'm nearly finished here, but I don't think I checked the locker very thoroughly. Maybe I should have another look, just in case.
Okay. So we're going to go back to the locker. It pretty much tells you kind of what to do if you pay enough attention. Sometimes it's quite hard to do it though.
A pair of large boots with dirt under them. There was a piece of paper in one of the inner pockets.
That's what it's telling us to do.
I should just talk to Gabriel before I go.
Okay, let's have a look at
It
this.
looks like it was written by a woman. It reads,
"Hi, Doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordsund? Kisses."
Okay. Right, let's go talk to Gabriel again, like she said.
Hey, I think I'm done here.
Oh, okay. Mind sharing your findings?
It seems like the murder could be tied to a secret relationship Carl had with a woman. But I'm leaving all options open.
Sounds reasonable. Do you have a lead to follow up on?
Yes, I have reason to believe that Carl recently passed through an area with saffron plants somewhere in Nordsund. Maybe I can correlate that with Carl's movements to the north of town when seeing that woman.
Good. Meanwhile, we'll transport the body to the morgue and have an autopsy performed as soon as possible. Do you want us to keep the area sealed off?
No need. I'm done here and won't come back. You can let the men get back to work.
Very well. I'll let them know.
By the way, how do I get to the police station from here?
Just head straight east outside. You'll see it.
Got it. See you later.
Okay, so it's pretty much telling us we're done here and to bugger off. So what have we got to look at? So we've got a workshop hall.
No need to go back in there.
Okay, that's where we come from, that's fine. Just shows you can't really remember.
I don't need to go down to the ground right now.
Okay,
Looks like an old hovercraft.
okay. So we've got a policeman, a worker, a museum. Let's go chat to the policeman first. Put our scanner on.
Hello, Deputy. What are you guarding?
The residence of the first murder victim. The commissary told me to direct you to his office before going upstairs.
I see. I'll go find him and come back later then.
Sounds good, Agent.
Oh yeah, so nothing there. Let's we should probably scan. Just in case there's something around here. Doesn't look like it. How about Carl's blood? Sorry, bio. Doesn't look like it. How about boot prints? Nothing. Okay. So let's have a chat to the worker.
Hey, What's happening here?
Bit of an electrical problem with some fallen power lines. It's being taken care of, but it'll be a while.
So I can't enter the museum?
Well, you can, but only if electrocution is something you enjoy during working hours.
Electrocution, that's funny. So when can you have this fixed? Will there also be incineration? I prefer might be followed by intense burning. What caused it? Did someone mess up, or was there some kind of environmental damage? I think I asked when it was fixed.
Electrocution, that's funny. So when can you have this fixed?
You can enter the premises by tomorrow morning, okay?
All right then, carry on.
That's fine. Can we ask her anything else?
No, I'll leave her to her job for now.
Okay.
There will be time for that later.
Okay.
I should go find Anderson.
Okay. So it's pretty much telling us to go to the PlayStation. So we need to go to the town.
All right. So this is the town square. That building with the emblem must be the police station.
Okay, so she's pretty much saying, get to the PlayStation. Have a
Nice
look
and
at...
shiny. I can even see my reflection in it.
Okay. Let's just go to the PlayStation then.
I'm surprised the Bureau got their thumb out of their ass. It's not like they could find Nordson on a map.
I, for one, am grateful for their help. From what I hear, the person they sent is young, but quite capable.
Optimistic as always, eh, Kurt? I guess we'll see. Agent Anglin, we've been expecting you.
Councilwoman, I was told you'd be my bureau contact here.
That's correct. I'm Stina Ruth, and this here is Kurt Anderson, police commissary.
Welcome, Agent. Enjoy your trip to the middle of nowhere?
It was a bit bumpy, and way longer than I expected.
Yeah, that train has seen better days. You'll find your luggage in your quarters, just through the door behind me.
Thanks. I'll check it out later.
So, you were probably confused as hell when we sent you straight to a crime scene, right?
Kind of. I thought I was supposed to investigate a murder from last week.
You were, but unfortunately a second killing required your urgent attention. I assume there is some Bureau procedures before I brief Agent England about the situation?
Yes. Why don't you head to your office, and I'll send this youngling on her merry way when we're done.
Very well. It was a pleasure to meet you, Agent.
Likewise. I'm a bit confused here. Who do I report to?
Only to me, as overseer of this district. The local police are at your disposal, since they're legally required to aid you in the investigation.
Got it. How would you like me to share my findings with you?
Face-to-face, in the evenings. The balcony inside the local canteen is a good place to meet.
Okay. I think I have what I need then. I'll go talk to the commissary.
Good. We'll catch up later. Oh, but I have to ask. Tell me, how was it for you?
What do you mean?
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. We've both done it.
Oh, you mean the augmentation. The nanofluid injection.
Sticking to the boring scientific terms, aren't we? Back in my time, we used to just call it taking the blue. Come on, let this old lady live a little. Tell me, how was your first kiss with the blue?
Oh, really? So I felt an amazing sense of belonging, like I was connected to everything and everyone around me. It was like a sudden rush filling my limbs and body, followed by a sense of power and determination. A sense of enlightenment and acute awareness washed over me, a crystal clear lucidity I had never felt before. So I believe I went with this one. I say I believe because, clicking things I usually forget, so we'll go for this one.
A sense of enlightenment and acute awareness washed over me. A crystal clear lucidity I had never felt before.
I remember that moment like it was yesterday. What I wouldn't give to feel like that again. No side effects, I hope? We wouldn't want you to get compromised in dangerous situations.
Not yet, but I know what to look out for. Mild hallucinations, nightmares, burning sensations in the limbs, the occasional migraine. Things like that.
Yeah, that covers the usual suspects. All right, I think you're good to go then. We shouldn't keep the commissary waiting.
Oh, really? Okay, so we've got Commissioner Anderson, Stina Booth. Let's have a look around here. We've got a
Low
cactus.
maintenance. My kind of plant.
Fine. Time up.
It's a map of Nordsund. Looks like the center of the disk is hollow. Curious.
So I haven't got...
Thermos, presumably filled with coffee.
So I haven't got far enough to know what that's about yet, so that's why I kind of want to bring it to the channel before I get too far into it, because it's always nice to find a story as we're going along.
Damn good coffee.
Okay, she likes coffee. I like tea. Tea's better. So seats.
Nah, I have work to do.
Okay, she doesn't want to sit down. We could have a quick look around scanner just to see if there's anything else, but there's nothing. So let's go and see Anderson.
All right, Agent. Would you like me to brief you about the first murder?
Yes, please.
Maya Strand, 41 years old, the caretaker of the Nordsund Museum. She was found by the janitor on the floor near the exhibits early last Wednesday. Just like Carl, she was stabbed. No witnesses, no evidence. Killer practically a ghost. No signs of a forced entry, so either the entrance was open or she let him in herself.
What about her residence? Anything out of the ordinary in there?
Nothing, as far as we could tell. But we left the place as we found it if you want to have a look. She lived upstairs from the museum.
Noted. The crime scene is no longer intact, though, correct?
Afraid so. The museum is important to Nordsund, so we had the place cleaned out pretty quickly.
Right, but now that I'm here, I'll assume that you'll check with me before cleaning any future crime scenes. Sorry to hear that. I guess bureaucrats messing up police work isn't just a city problem, huh? Exactly what kind of power does Town Hall have over the Nordsund police? I believe I went for the top one, because assertive and stuff like that, so we'll go for this one.
But now that I'm here, I'll assume that you'll check with me before clearing out any future crime scenes.
Yeah. Can I just...
Yes, Commissary.
We're a pretty tight-knit community here, and we try to work together to overcome our problems. Just relax a bit with your superior jurisdiction and big city jargon, okay?
Oh, I'll relax when we've caught this killer. Until then, I'm gonna focus on doing my job. One more thing.
Bitch.
I'd like to see Maya's body, if that's possible.
Of course. We brought it out of the freezer this morning. You'll find it in the morgue, over at the clinic. Dr. Pearson, our physician, is awaiting your arrival.
Good. I'll head there when we're done.
Okay, let's get this on and have a chat room.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
I wouldn't say so. He and my son were playmates as children, but they grew apart in their teens. Haven't talked to Carl myself for many years.
Okay,
What do you
Gabriel.
think of Gabriel?
Gabriel.
My nephew is a fine officer. He's a law and order kind of person. Stern, but fair.
Oh, law enforcement runs in the family.
I wish, but so far Gabriel and I are the only ones. I've been trying to get my son to join the force for years. All he cares about is girls and fishing. Suppose it could be worse. At least he brings home a fresh trout every now and then.
I'm
Mystery
looking
woman.
for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
All right. What do you know about her?
All I have is a picture of her that I found on Carl. But it's damaged, and her face can't be clearly seen.
Tricky. If you had any kind of personal information, like an address, you could look her up in our records. They're in the drawers behind me.
Okay.
Noted. I'll get back to you about this if I learn more.
Can we show them the picture?
Do you know who the woman in this picture is?
No idea, sorry.
That'll be a no. What about this
Any
key?
idea of what this opens?
Nope, not a clue.
How about under it?
What do
No.
you make of this?
Not sure. But if you need to know when somebody came to town, I'd suggest looking in the citizens' records behind me.
Okay.
Right. I might do that if I can figure out who wrote this note.
Okay, let's tell me about yourself.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Me? Oh, I've been doing this job for 15 years now. I took over when the previous commissary died. I'm married with 3 children. Anita, my youngest, is off studying science in the city now. We're counting the days to Christmas when she comes back to visit.
What's
Sting?
your opinion on Stina Ruth?
I respect her. she's a competent politician. She gets things done, unlike some of the other people on the council. Sure, she has a temper, and she's not the most tactful person, but she calls out bullshit when she sees it. When I'm right, she has my back, and when I'm wrong, well, she won't let me revel in my sweet ignorance for long.
And
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not at all. Museums aren't my cup of tea. I prefer to not dwell on the past.
okay, what about
Do
saffron?
you know if saffron is grown anywhere in Nordsund?
I think so, yes. There should be someone in town with more information.
No. Or Carl?
What do you know about the murder in the locker room over at the workshop hall?
Not much. As you know, the murder happened shortly before you arrived, so I'm leaving the matter in your capable hands.
Okay, so we finished talking to him.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
Let's have a bit of a scan. Nothing. What Carl's bio? Anything around here? That'd be a big fat no. And finally, boot print. Doesn't look like anything there either. So we will check
A small
out
local
these things.
greenhouse. A typical site in Nordsund, it seems.
That's nothing.
A
Books.
collection of what seems to be both fiction and books on law and social sciences. If that's all Anderson's, he's quite well read.
Okay. Files.
Just lots of case files. The window offers a view over a street that connects to the town square.
And finally, the drawers he mentioned.
The drawer is labeled Address Records. These should come in handy. I'll be able to match a name to an address, or vice versa.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
have a look. As expected, nothing new.
Okay.
I don't think I need to look him up. Not a bad idea, but I'll need a name first.
Okay, we need a name.
I don't think I need to look him up.
Why not? We can go
I don't
stalk him.
think I need to look her up.
Stalk her as well.
Yeah, this just confirms what Anderson told me.
Well, like nothing.
I don't need to look that up.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so check out this desk.
I guess Anderson has a colleague.
Oh, really? Let's go to the lobby. So I'm going to keep these episodes to around about half an hour each. So I'm going to leave it here. So thanks for watching. I will see you next time.